A local family's fight for Kayden's law came to fruition yesterday when President Biden signed the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act.
Hi, I'm Kayden. Hi, I'm Kayden.
Kayden Mancuso was just 7 years old when police say she was killed by her father, Jeffrey, during a weekend visit to his Manayunk home in August of 2018. Her stepfather found the body. Investigators say Jeffrey Mancuso penned an angry note to the girl's mother, Catherine Sherlock, before taking his own life. She says despite evidence in custody hearings that he was violent, she was forced to continue sending Kayden for unsupervised visits.
Waiting for change, praying for change.
The family pushing for the passage of Kayden's law, which makes safety the principal focus in any custody dispute.
So much waiting and praying, but yesterday, Kayden's mom was in Washington, D.C. You see her there, where she was able to personally thank the president for signing the reauthorization bill, which Kayden's law is now a part of.
So, Kathy's here. Hi.
Hi.
Well, what a day yesterday, huh?
Love it, yeah.
You got it done. Or maybe we should say Kayden got it done.
Yeah, it was, I have to believe that it was all her.
Yeah.
The numbers, everything, the signs, it was incredible.
How did it feel in that moment? Like, looking at those pictures, looking at you interact with the president after he signed it.
Completely surreal. I'm still trying to process all of it, that I was there, that I was hugging the president.
Right. Had you ever been to the White House?
I think in 8th grade. I don't remember. I don't recall. I need to go back to a couple grades because there's a lot of things that I don't remember.
So, explain to everybody what this means. How are things going to change now?
Well, VAWA was enacted in 1990, and it was actually written by Joe Biden. He actually had a lot to do with that, that whole process back then. And for whatever reason, the past 4 or 5 years, it lapsed in Congress. And I'm not entirely sure why it lapsed. I'm sure someone else probably smarter than I
How could anybody be against it?
Right. And after the pandemic and the surge in the violence and all of that, it just, people said this needs to be reinstated. And historically, this was the first time that a part was put in specifically for children. So, and that was what they titled Title 15, Kayden's Law, which actually was Section 1501, which was her birthday. Like, I mean, all the numbers just seemed to align. And
what a powerful little girl.
Crazy things.
She's changed the country.
Yeah, I hope. And now the states have incentives to adopt Kayden's Law. And like I said, I've been here however many times, it's been almost 4 years. And this takes forever. And it's just given us a lot of hope that we finally are being heard. I mean, Congress is saying this is a problem. Let's do something about it.
It doesn't make your hurt go away.
No.
Certainly.
God, no.
Never. But wow.
But something's being done because you've given speeches, you've done interviews, you've been fighting for this.
And I'm not the brains. I'm not the brains behind this. This is not my writing. I'm not a law writer. I have to go to work.
But you pushed it
in a couple minutes, and I'm a nurse. And this is the brilliant work of the research and the people that have been pushing for so long for this. And
well, you helped. I mean, your passion certainly helped in this regard.
But there's a lot of us, and there's a lot of me, and finally, I think we've been heard. Our voices have finally gotten to the point where.
Well, let's listen to a little bit what the president said then yesterday.
The cardinal sin was for a man to raise his hand to a woman or a child. That's what this law has always been about, the abuse of power.
Yeah, he went on. You know who else was also in the room and has kind of pushed for this is the actress Angelina Jolie, right? And I remember when she said this, she mentioned your name when she said this.
She did.
I am in awe of the parents who, after the murder of their children, have fought to change the law to protect the next child. Parents like Anna Estevez, mother of Piki, Kathy Sherlock, mother of Cayden. Even though that means reliving every day the horror and pain and loss, and remembering how they begged for help to protect their child and were belittled and ignored.
Do you understand what you're saying there? Is that accurate?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Like I said, my name, my daughter's name happens to be on this bill, but there's what 822 now. I mean, the numbers are completely continuing to go up. Things aren't changing. They haven't been changing in the past however many years, from state level to that state, this state. I mean, it's just yesterday was kind of just like a confirmation that we are finally headed in the right direction.
But fighting for Kayden's law, like she said, made you almost have to relive it every day.
Oh yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff that I see. I mean, I probably should stay off the internet.
Yes.
But there's I have a lot of haters, and which is bizarre for a person that's just trying to say, you know, do the right thing.
Where does the hate
Yeah,
come
well, how
from?
could someone hate and
Oh,
be against it?
go to my Facebook page. You'll see all the hatred I get. But I don't know. It's just like they think that they essentially think that we're just trying to take away fathers' rights, and it has nothing to do with gender. It's not gender bias. This is about the kids. It's always been about the kids. It's always been about that. It's not about this one or that one or.
Take away fathers' rights?
Yeah, that's the most of the hatred that I get. But
When in actuality, isn't it safety practices to make sure, right?
for
before
any child,
visitation?
Any
regardless of the family makeup, if it's male, female, male, male, female, family. I mean, there's so many different dynamics now in this country that it's just these, you know, standards that we thought back in the day, or this was, you know, you needed. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it's money driven, but I can't
Right.
prove it. But
Stop that, people. Kathy, thanks so much for stopping. I know that you came back very late
Yes.
from Washington, D.C., like 2
did.
o'clock in the morning, and here you are 5 hours later. Thank you.
thank you for
And
having me.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, what
You
a
did it.
moment.
You
Doing
did
it
it.
for Cayden.
Yes, and everybody else, all the other kids out there.
And like Angelina said, and future children.
Oh yeah.
To
I mean, my
ensure
daughter's gone. I mean, I don't. It's for everyone else. Make sure this never happens again, and there's ways to do it. We can prevent this.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.